From celebrities that came from a family in showbiz to the idols born into nobility, let's look at celebrities who were born filthy rich. Number 14. Robin Thicke. Long before his Blurred Lines fame, this R&B singer enjoyed a fortuitous upbringing thanks to his superstar parents. Raised by Growing Pains actor Alan Thicke and Days of Our Lives actress Gloria Loring, Robin was raised around the industry in Los Angeles. It's no wonder he's found success with the #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Robin Thicke was made to entertain. Number 13. Paul Giamatti. Not all celebrities with a well-off upbringing came from an entertainment bloodline. Paul Giamatti, for example, came from a scholastic family. His mother, Toni, was an English teacher at the private college preparatory Hopkins School, while his father, Angelo, was a professor at the prestigious Yale University. But Angelo Giamatti wouldn't stop there, as his ambition earned him the positions of president of Yale and later commissioner of Major League Baseball. This success allowed for Paul Giamatti to attend private schools in his youth before earning a bachelor's degree in English and a master's degree in drama from Yale. From there, he catapulted into theater productions, making his way to Broadway and eventually Hollywood. Number 12. Zooey Deschanel. Cute, bubbly, and quirky, Zooey Deschanel has won over audiences worldwide, thanks in part to her leading role in the Fox comedy New Girl. The daughter of award-winning cinematographer Caleb and actress Mary Jo, Zooey would be born in Tinseltown but spent much of her childhood on the road as her father would shoot on location. Her parents put her through the private school Crossroads, where she would meet fellow future actors and co-stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Kate Hudson. Thanks to a proclivity for musical theater and being raised around the industry, she would eventually drop out of Northwestern University to pursue a career on screen. Number 11. Psy. This Korean pop star took the world by storm with his hit Gangnam Style in 2012. The lavish lifestyle portrayed by Psy is far from hyperbole, though, as the singer knew what it was like to live with wealth from a young age. His father is Park Won-ho, executive chairman of a major Korean manufacturer called DI Corporation. His mother, Kim Young-hee, on the other hand, owns various restaurants across Gangnam. Psy was originally being groomed to take over his father's corporation and was sent to the United States to study at Boston University. But his love for music proved too strong and dropped out to study at the Berklee College of Music instead. He dropped out of this school too, but only to return to Korea and begin the pursuit of a career in showbiz. Number 10. The Mara Sisters. Having found individual success in both film and television productions, Rooney and Kate Mara are two of rising stars in Hollywood today. Preceding Rooney's breakout with films like The Social Network and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and Kate's roles in shows like American Horror Story and House of Cards, these sisters were the daughters of football royalty. Born to Timothy Mara and Kathleen Rooney, these actresses are the great-granddaughters of New York Giants founder Tim Mara and Pittsburgh Steelers founder Art Rooney Sr., with both families owning the teams since their inception. Though their immediate family isn't in charge of either franchise, they still grew up comfortably, with their father acting as an NFL scout and vice president for the Giants to this day. Number 9. Jason Schwartzman. With a catalog that includes Wes Anderson films like Rushmore, The Darjeeling Limited, and The Grand Budapest Hotel, along with roles in films like I Heart Huckabees and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, actor Jason Schwartzman is a favorite among hipsters and independent film fans alike. But Schwartzman isn't just some independent actor who blew up suddenly. His lineage is actually rich with talent. He's the son of actress Talia Shire, of Godfather and Rocky franchise fame, along with Jack Schwartzman, a film producer. The talent doesn't end there, as he's also the nephew of famed filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola, cousin to actors Nicolas Cage and Sofia Coppola, and even his own brothers achieved fame as the lead vocalist for the band Rooney. In all, Schwartzman's family has known much success long before he was born. Number 8. Taylor Swift. With a guitar in hand and songbook at her side, Taylor Swift radiates an aura of modern hippiness. After all, she was named after James Taylor. But it might surprise you to learn that those who gave her that name were actually a pair of Wall Street workers. Scott Swift was a stockbroker for Merrill Lynch, while her mother had worked as a mutual fund marketing executive before transitioning to homemaker. Her family got Swift involved in 4 separate Berks Youth Theater Academy productions after showing interest in musical theater at the age of 9. They got her singing and acting lessons and continued to find the best managers and teachers for her, even going so far as to relocate the family to Nashville in hopes of helping her pursue country music. Number 7. Anderson Cooper. Known for his numerous roles in the news world, appearing as a correspondent for 60 Minutes and lead anchor for his own show on CNN, Anderson Cooper is a well-recognized reporter worldwide. But perhaps even more famous than the journalist himself is his legendary lineage, the Vanderbilts. Cooper was born in Manhattan to Wyatt Emery Cooper, an accomplished screenwriter and author, and Gloria Vanderbilt, heiress to the millionaire Reginald Vanderbilt and their family fortune. The history of the Vanderbilts stretches back to the 17th century, from their origin in the Netherlands, but it was just a few generations later that they would garner global recognition as the wealthiest family in America. Cornelius Vanderbilt was once a shipping and railroad tycoon in the mid and late 1800s, amassing riches before turning to philanthropic pursuits like Vanderbilt University. With a bloodline of wealth like that, Cooper's eventual own success was surely inevitable. Number 6. Ariana Grande. Raised in Boca Raton, Florida, this pop idol is the daughter of Edward Butera, a graphic designer and firm owner, and Joan Grande, CEO for communications equipment manufacturer Bose McCann Corporations. So after falling in love with singing and stage performance, starring in musicals like Annie, Beauty and the Beast, and The Wizard of Oz as a young child, she had the full support of her family behind her show business aspirations. It was this help that could afford managers, travel costs, and any other expenses associated with chasing auditions that Grande finally found her break on Nickelodeon's Victorious. Number 5. Adam Levine. Frontman of pop band Maroon 5 and former People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive, Adam Levine has come a long way from breaking into the mainstream with the hit song This Love. Prior to that success, though, Levine had a fairly cushy youth. His father, Frederick, founded the high-end fashion retail chain M. Frederick, building an empire to support his family, while Levine's mother, Patsy, worked as an admissions counselor for the private school Brentwood, where Adam would later attend and meet future bandmates. The singer also has very successful uncles in his corner, with Politico editor and MSNBC writer Timothy Noah, West Wing producer and writer Peter Noah, and economist Jordan Levine. Number 4. The Gyllenhaals. Many famous families have infiltrated Hollywood, boasting not one but two or more siblings as accomplished actors. Such is the case with the Gyllenhaals. But their situation isn't just the result of lucky happenstance. Born into the business, Jake and Maggie's parents are accomplished producer and screenwriter Naomi FONER and film director Stephen Gyllenhaal. And if having parents with knowledge and success within the industry wasn't enough of a leg up, the Gyllenhaals also had their noble lineage boosting their value. The Swedish House of Gyllenhaal is still recognized today for the accomplishments of its various members throughout history. Number 3. Kristen Stewart. The young actress from Twilight Saga fame was lucky to have not endured the adolescent struggles of her character Bella Swan. In fact, Kristen Stewart was so privileged that she grew up in a $1.75 million home with an Alice in Wonderland theme. Her parents were heavily involved in showbiz as she was growing up. Her father, John, is a stage manager and television producer with a list of credentials that includes programs for Fox and At Midnight on Comedy Central. Meanwhile, her mother is a script supervisor. So when Stewart decided to get into acting as a child, her family had all the connections and know-how to get her to the top. Though it still took a year of auditions before the actress would land her first televised part in the Disney Channel movie The 13th Year. Number 2. Rashida Jones. Born in 1976, actress Rashida Jones is the daughter of mega producer Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton. Quincy Jones, famous for winning 27 Grammys and having produced hit records for Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra, has an estimated net worth of at least $300 million. Rashida grew up in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles, where the median household income is over $200,000 per year, the highest in the Los Angeles area. A self-described nerd, Rashida says she was born ready to go to college and fulfilled that inclination with flying colors, graduating Harvard in 1997. Immediately after college, she made her acting debut in a TV miniseries and later guest starred on Freaks and Geeks. Rashida was considering going back into academics when she was offered a part in the Office TV series in 2006. Since then, Rashida has been involved in several productions, including the Social Network movie about Facebook, Parks and Recreation, and co-writing Toy Story 4. Number 1. Lady Gaga. Though her unique presentation and unorthodox demeanor might suggest she hails from some mythically strange childhood, Lady Gaga actually grew up fairly comfortable. She was born Stephanie Germanotta to Joseph and Cynthia Louise, an Italian Catholic couple that raised her on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Her parents were entrepreneurs in the internet and telecommunications industry, and that afforded her the chance to attend schools like the private Convent of the Sacred Heart, the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, and later New York University's Tisch School of the Arts.